pretty good. Nothing to be afraid of, is there?
Where are Tad and Dixie?
They're safe.
Where?
I can't tell you that right now.
Nico, if you want to help them, you get them back here before they make matters worse for themselves.
Nico, listen to Dr. Martin because he's absolutely right. From a legal standpoint, these two are already in up to the...
You guys don't know what Dixie's up against, all right? Chandler, he owns the courts and the police around here. All he wants to do is throw Dixie back into that house of horrors. Is that what you two want?
No, it's not what I want. What I do want is to get Dixie back here so she can be seen by a competent psychiatrist and receive a proper evaluation.
It's too risky to bring her back here.
We will protect her.
I'm not worried about what's going to happen. I'm worried about what's going to happen on the way. What if Chandler gets him? Then what? That's why Tad wants me to bring you and the shrink to them. Then once we determine that Dixie's sane, then fine. That's all.
If he determines that.
Then Jackson and Tad can bring her back here. Chandler can commit her? No way. There's no way he can anyway.
Palmer.
If this meeting's about my niece, I want in.
Schneider, you're not listening to me. I want you to find my wife and find her fast before some innocent people get hurt.
I have the information you wanted.
What information?
Brooks going out with Jackson Montgomery.
Jackson Montgomery.
They have reservations for dinner tonight at Kelly's.
Jackson Montgomery.
So, any news on Tad and Dixie?
No, nothing yet.
I was just thinking, sir, I may know a way to track them down.
What are you waiting for? Let's have it.
If I find them before the law does, I want $250,000.
$250,000?
We got a deal?
You find her. Find her. Muzzle her before she talks to the police. You got it.
You get out your checkbook. I'll have her here before nightfall.
My Children, brought to you by Scope, the best thing first thing in the morning.
And where did you get wind of this?
Wasn't difficult. I followed you.
You what?
Yeah, it makes me wonder how you avoided detection when you were on the run with my granddaughter.
I don't need to take it.
Look, Palmer, why don't you just tell us why you're here?
What's your part in this, Jack?
I've been retained to make sure that Tad and Dixie's rights aren't trampled.
Retained by whom?
Me and Cecily.
According to Nico, Dixie and Tad are safe for the moment. Of course, if Chandler finds out where they are, there could be trouble.
Could be. Joe, the man's a maniac. He's the one who should be institutionalized.
Nico's also explained why they haven't gone to the police.
Hasn't explained to me.
They have to back up their allegations against Chandler.
Thing is, Palmer, Dixie's got no proof as to what Adam, Chandler, and Snow are up to. She knows that Snow is trying to inject her with an experimental drug, but of course it's just going to be her word against his.
Yes, we have no proof, but all of us in this room know good and well that Snow is taking his orders from Chandler.
Anyway, we all want the same thing. We want to get Dixie her freedom. So I suggest we just bury our differences and all pull together. What do you say?
Yes, I suppose.
I'm willing.
Good. All right, I'm going to get Robinson over here, and then we'll all go with you, Nico, to where Tad and Dixie are so Robinson can examine Dixie.
Good. I hope you know what you're doing.
Well, you're going to have to trust us, Palmer.
Palmer, I thought you were so eager to join us. Where are you off to now?
To make some plans of my own in case yours don't pan out.
Dixie? You okay?
Oh, yeah. I think I'm having a reaction to that stuff Dr. Snow gave me. I feel so really,
So what?
really lightheaded. Oh, Tad, I think it's an allergic reaction. Oh, dear.
No. I don't think so.
No, this is terrible. I mean, I can feel this blood rushing to my face. It's... Ooh.
Me too. Great, isn't it? It's normal.
No, it's not.
Sure it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's not.
It is.
I've never felt this way before.
Okay. Let me ask you a couple questions. Do you feel like you can't catch your breath? You feel like your arms and your legs are made of jello? And you think you're just about to fall?
Yeah.
And you know that no matter how far you fall, you're never going to hit the ground. You're just so far above it. And you just keep getting higher and higher and higher. And you're afraid you're never going to come down.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it exactly. What? What?
It's never occurred to you, has it?
No, what? What are you talking about?
You're in love with me.
No. No, that can't be.
Yeah, it is. The symptoms are unmistakable.
This is going to be very nice. There. Oh, yes. Get in there. Get in there. Oh, much better. Much better. Very nice. Very. Yumke, come in. Who is it?
Detective Berniger, Pine Valley Police.
Oh, it really is you. Well, welcome.
Thank you.
I don't suppose you found our TV, our stereo, or our dog yet, have you?
Afraid not.
I didn't think so. So, what brings you here?
I'm looking into Dixie Chandler's escape from Laurel Hill.
So why are you coming to me?
Well, I'd like to hear what you know about it.
Nothing. I haven't seen Dixie in weeks.
Is that so?
That's so. I'm afraid I can't help you much.
I assume you know Tad Martin's involved.
Yeah, I heard something about that.
And you being a friend of his, I just...
Oh, no, wait a minute. I'm not a friend of his.
Well, that's not what Mrs. Wallingford says.
You spoke to my aunt?
She tells me Martin was best man at your wedding.
Well, see, he was Nico's best man. You can't blame me for that.
Where is your husband, Mrs. Kelly?
My husband? He's running some errands right now.
Will he be back soon?
Well, your guess is as good as mine.
The information I have about Mrs. Chandler's escape is that she was assisted by Martin and two accomplices.
Really?
Yeah, a dark-haired man, average height and build, and a young woman.
What's so amusing, Detective Berniger?
Well, it's just that this description here fits you to a T.
That's impossible.
Why? Because her hair was blonde? Wigs aren't much of a disguise, Mrs. Kelly.
Detective Berniger, now you are being ridiculous.
Mrs. Kelly, let's put our cards on the table, shall we? If you and your husband were involved, you're both accessories before and after the fact and subject to prosecution on several felony counts. Kidnapping, for one.
Detective Berniger, I would not be caught dead in a blonde wig, all right? And if you don't believe me, please feel free to search the apartment.
No, thanks. I have some other leads to check out. But if you hear from Martin, give me a shout.
I'm sorry I couldn't be of much help.
So am I.
Dixie, what is so wrong about loving me?
Ted,
No, listen to me. Being in love with someone is one of the greatest things that can happen to you in a life. It's the reason why poets write poetry. It's the reason why composers write music. I mean, it's the only thing that makes life on this little blue marble bearable.
How can you be so sure that you love me?
How can you be so sure you don't?
I asked first.
Touché. There are lots of reasons.
I am waiting.
Numero uno. Look at this face. Gaze upon moi. Seriously, now this is a face, right? This is a face. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's a nice face. I mean, you're into Muppets, right? And look at the nose. Oh, no, forget it. No, don't look at the nose. Okay, the eyes. Now, Dixie, these eyes have never lied to you.
Okay, you have very nice eyes.
I do?
Yes.
Great. See, score one for the eyes. And what about this mouth, these lips? Now, come on. Gotta admit, I'm a pretty good kisser.
You are very arrogant, but yes, you are a very good kisser.
And it doesn't matter. Anyway, what's important is what's on the inside. And honey, what's on the inside is, I love you.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
Why? That's what you should be asking yourself. Why
You don't
do
have
you
to
love
ask.
me?
That's a dumb question.
No,
I
it's
know
not.
why I love you. Why shouldn't I love you? Give me one good reason.
I never graduated high school.
So what? I never graduated. I graduated. I never finished the first year of college.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I live in a dream world, and Mama and Will have always told me that. Look what has happened to me since I come to Pine Valley. I get pregnant by a married man. I go ahead and marry him anyway, even though everybody I love and trust tells me no way, not to. And I had to break out of a mental institution.
You really enjoy beating yourself up, don't you?
Well, I can't
No,
help it.
seriously, I'm serious. This isn't a hobby anymore. It's like an art form, isn't it? Something you really get into.
Tad, I can't help it. I've made one mistake after another, and each time they're bigger. I thought I was in love with Adam. Now there is the biggest
The
mistake.
grandest error of your life. Yeah, but honey, making mistakes is what's part of being called human.
Ted, the only thing that's human about me is that I love that baby. I love him. And it's the only thing that I'm sure of. That I couldn't live without him.
I know. And that's why I'm gonna get him back for you.
I couldn't bear life without him, Ted.
You won't have to. And anyway, I'm not gonna let you off the hook.
Oh, what?
No, I asked you a question, you didn't answer it.
Oh.
Answer the question. Dixie, you're crazy about me. You just don't know it. You've always been crazy about me. Well, you never loved Adam. I mean, you might have been infatuated with him, but you never loved him.
Ted.
No, you might have felt sorry for him because he wanted a baby and Brooke couldn't give him one. But that doesn't mean you loved him.
Now, wait a minute. Now, maybe that's a little bit
And
true.
another
but that
reason
doesn't-
why you might love me is because we're so much alike. We both need to be needed.
Now, there's maybe some truth in what you're saying, but that doesn't mean that I love you.
You are petrified to admit that you're in love with me. You are scared to death.
No, why would I be scared?
Because you're afraid you'd make another mistake. Exactly like the one you made with Adam.
Wait a minute. You're confusing me. This is not fair. I'm not as smart as you are.
Don't give me that. That's not true. And you know it. You're just trusting, that's all. Adam took advantage of it. But Dixie, I would never do anything to hurt you. You know that, don't you?
Ted. I know you wouldn't hurt me. But when you are in love with somebody, you get hurt. That's just the way it is. That's the way it happens. And I can't take that chance. I've been through too much.
Well, I'm sure as hell not going to give up my chance because I don't know when I'm going to get another one. I'm going to prove to you once and for all that you love me just as much or more than I love you.
And how exactly, sir, are you planning on doing that?
I'm going to give you a test.
A test?
A test, that's what I said.
You're going to give me a test that proves that I love you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, brother. What kind of a test?
Two-part test. First part is verbal. The second part is my favorite. It's chemical.
Oh, just what I needed.
We're here to see the baby.
Did I invite you in here?
We don't need an invitation. We're here on behalf of my niece. Protect her interests. That's the baby's mother.
You have no rights where my son is concerned.
Oh, don't we? See, Laney and I are the godparents. That gives us rights, Chandler.
We just want to make sure that the baby's okay.
Yes, that's all.
Go to hell.
No, you go to hell. We're going to the nursery.
You're doing no such thing. What kind of a family are you, anyway? Isn't it bad enough that my wife is mentally ill, that she's been dragged off by the town gigolo? I won't stand for more of this.
Well, neither will we.
I want you out of here, or I call the police.
Oh, I wish you would.
Look, Mr. Chandler, if the baby is all right, we won't stay very long.
Of course the baby is all right. You think I'm going to let anything happen to that boy?
For crying out loud, I should have brought the bullwhip for you again.
I'm asking you once more. Please go. The baby is asleep. He won't be awake for hours.
Well, why didn't you say so? Naturally, we wouldn't want to wake him. No, it's not. We'll wait.
That's right. The hell you will. I'm calling the police.
Melanie, give it to him.
What's that? What is it?
A marshal will hand deliver your copy. That is a court order giving us the permission to make sure that that baby is safe and sound and in Pine Valley.
That's what I think of your paper. Rose, Adam Chandler, get Sullivan one.
What else did he say?
Nico, isn't that enough? He said we could be considered accessories and subject to prosecution.
He's just trying to scare you.
Well, he succeeded.
Look, as long as Dixie tells the story, we're going to be fine.
Why does life get so complicated?
It's simple.
Simple, huh?
Come here. I was proud of you.
You are?
You were great.
I was great, wasn't I?
Yeah. You and I make a great team.
We do, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Smooch me, tuna breath. Mm.
Bad timing, whoever you are.
Want me to get that?
No, you don't budge.
No.
Yeah. What, do you want to commit suicide or what?
It's only going to take a minute.
Well, that's a minute too long.
I thought I told you not to budge.
Look, I know you two know where Tad and Dixie are.
Come on, Cuddy, get real.
I got a cool $100,000 for you guys if you tell me where they are.
You're not serious, are you?
Yeah, I guess you guys don't really need the money, though.
Hey, don't put down our home, all right?
It's a wonderful home. Just think how much more wonderful it'd be if it had some paint. You know, maybe some furniture that human beings would want. Or a real stove, maybe. A couple bucks worth of wallpaper.
Oh, Nico, you know what? I did see the most beautiful wallpaper at Lacey's
Get a grip,
the other
Seth,
day.
okay? We don't even know where Tad and Dixie are, so you can forget your wallpaper.
Yeah, that's right.
So take your offer and hasta la vista. You understand what that means?
He probably does. Just get out, all right? Just get out.
You both are nuts.
We may be nuts, but even if we did know what Tad and Dixie were, you'd be the last person we'd ever tell.
Detective 8.
On One Life to Live,
I don't believe it.
their shocking secret is revealed.
Clint, I can explain.
You can explain why you didn't tell us that you and Vicky were married 25 years ago?
I'm asking you to try and understand and forgive.
This isn't one of those times when old Clint turns the other cheek.
No, Clint, please don't walk out on me. Clint, please come back.
Stay out of our lives.
You're gonna lose her. And it'll be nobody's fault but your own.
Will the past destroy Clint and Vicky's marriage? One Life to Live.
Well, let this be a lesson to you. Whenever you're up against a snake, like Adam Chandler, always have an ace in the hole. In this case, it was that court order.
Nice job.
Some of your mama's people want to see you, Adam.
Look at him.
May I hold him?
No, you may not hold him. The paper didn't say anything about holding him. It said you could look at him. There he is. And he's just fine, as you can see. Aren't you, Adam Jr.?
No. Hang in there, little guy. Your mom's gonna be back real soon. How you doing?
Satisfied?
For the time being.
You won this round, Palmer, but you're not going to win the next one.
Well, I wouldn't be too sure. That piece of paper contained a statement that I think you overlooked. It says that you are not allowed to take that child across the county line.
What?
Yes, without Dixie's permission or her power of attorney. And if you do try to leave, you'll be in contempt of court, thrown in jail.
You just can't leave well enough alone, can you?
Just trying to protect my niece's interests.
Yeah, but I'm going to tell you something, Pete Cooney. You're going to regret this, you and the rest of your tribe.
Spare me your scare tactics, will you? After what you've done to Dixie, I can't even think of a punishment cruel enough for you. We'll come up with something. Melanie, Will?
Way to go, Uncle Pete.
We'll be back tomorrow to see the child.
You finished yet?
Almost. One last question. All right. Okay?
Let me see it.
No. I'm going to read these. You just answer them, okay?
Okay, go ahead, shoot.
Question number 1. Have you ever dreamt about me? Yes or no?
I'm really
yes
not
or
sure.
no. Just answer the question and don't lie.
You may have walked into my dreams.
Thank you very much. You ever fantasized about me? Answer the question. Answer the question. Have you ever fantasized about me?
No.
Not once?
Well, maybe just a little bit. Oh, this is
Just
embarrassing.
was I suspected. Okay, question number 3. You ever worried about me?
Now, that's ridiculous. Why? I would have never...
How about when you found me on my living room floor with my ribs busted?
Well, of course I worried about you then. You were in terrible shape.
Right.
Now, that is not fair.
Question
I would have been worried about
number
Palmer.
4. Have you ever made a gala bet for somebody you didn't love?
No.
What about toy mamas? You ever given a toy mama to someone you don't love?
No.
So much for the verbal part of the test. On to the chemical.
Wait a minute. What do you mean chemical?
Don't worry about it. Just relax, okay? I'm not going to hurt you. You ready?
I don't know.
Close your eyes.
Close my eyes.
Close your eyes.
All right. Don't try any funny stuff.
No funny stuff. Okay? Close your eyes. Now. How's your skin feel?
My skin?
Yeah, how's it feel?
Skin doesn't feel.
Oh, come on, Dixie. Like, touch yourself. How does it feel?
Cold.
Right. Okay, now. How does it feel now?
Warm. Can I open my eyes now?
Sure.
That's not fair. It's not fair. If Uncle Palmer or Will had held my hand, it would have been more... What are you doing?
Shut up. I can't concentrate. Taking your pulse. .61. Okay.
Is that normal?
How should I know? Close your eyes. Close your eyes. It'll be all right. Now, I'm gonna kiss you, okay?
Ted.
Just a little kiss, okay? Close your eyes. Just as I suspected. The pulse rate is picked up. The breathing is very heavy. And your pupils are like black basketballs. That's kind of cute. Did they always do that?
No, that's the stuff Dr. Snow gave me.
No. It's not the stuff Dr. Snow gave you. Whatever he gave you would have worn off a long time ago. Fact. I just proved it. You love me. And not just a little. Deeply.
Well, how do you know? I do, don't I?
There now. It wasn't so hard, was it?
Where are they?
They'll be here. Will you just calm down?
I can't. What are you staring at?
Were you actually considering Sean's offer?
Of course not.
You were going to sell out Tad for $100,000. Come on, admit it.
No, I wasn't. 200,000, maybe.
Well, Your Honor, I didn't know what was going on, you know? I couldn't control myself.
No. Stop it, I'm teasing you.
I know you
Don't come near me. Oh, you turnip rat, get away from me. Get away.
That guy has more nerve than decoy, you know what I'm saying?
And that's a lot of nerve. Nico, did we do the right thing?
Of course we did.
I'm not talking about the money. That goes without saying. Maybe we shouldn't have gotten involved.
Of course, Abe, we're helping our friends, right?
Yeah, but what about us? I mean, between Berniker and Chandler, they got us right. We're really in big trouble.
Cecily, you worry too much. That's your problem.
No, Nico, they are not going to forgive and forget, all right?
Come on. I could be missing the good stuff.
Could we actually live with ourselves without helping out Dixie after what she's been through? Huh? Come here.
Of course not. You're right. You're absolutely right.
Did I just hear my two favorite words in the whole wide world?
Yes, and you probably will never hear them again, so enjoy it. Do you think they're safe where they are? You don't think anyone will find them?
Positive. See, you can't see that side of the highway unless you know where it is. See, Route 95 opened and bypassed Route 272. Nobody knows where that's at.
I hope you're right.
I know I'm right. They can stay at that general store to the gray and old.
Old and gray and...
Haters. Haters.
High five.
No more doubts? Sorry.
What was that?
My stomach.
Are you hungry?
Famished.
Oh, poor baby.
Wait a minute. This used to be a store, right?
In what century?
Oh, come on. Think positively. What do we got here?
Ted, anything that we found in this place would be contaminated.
Oh, ye of little faith. Check out what we got here.
What is that? Ugh.
Whole leaf spinach.
Oh, yum. That's always been my personal favorite.
Oh, knock it off. Beggars can't be choosers.
What do you think?
Second thought, maybe they can.
Well...
There's got to be something here that doesn't have to be nuked.
Whoa.
Like, you find something?
Oh, yes, I did.
Well, what is it?
Oh, no, it's mine. It's finders keepers.
Come on, don't do that. Don't do that. Come on, I'll give her a sharing. Dixie. What the hell is that?
I think it's the
Fruit
cocktail.
salad.
Yes.
Fruit salad. Great.
Yeah.
Let me have this thing.
Can you get
What
it
is
open?
this?
I don't know.
Who designed this?
Well, you want me to do it?
No, come on, a little wisp of a girl. How are you going to do that?
Don't be ridiculous. You just...
Give me the thing. Give me it. You first.
No way. I opened it. You get the first bite.
No, you just want me to be your guinea pig.
Well, I'm not a chicken. Fine. I will have the first bite, but you have to feed me.
Okay. All right. There you go.
Oh, my goodness.
How was it?
That is really good.
Really?
Yeah. That's really good.
Delicious. You want another one?
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Okay, here.
Okay, I'll shut my eyes. Surprise me.
Here you go.
What is that?
I think it's a grape.
Well, it is a grape.
Mm-hmm.
It's grape.
Another one of
Oh,
these.
no. Ooh.
Hey, look. What's that?
It's a pear.
Pear? Okay, fine. You get the pears, but I get dibs on the pineapple. Okay, pineapple's my favorite.
Okay, wait a minute.
Okay, fine.
Ooh,
There you go.
big chunk here. Got a bunch of them. Hey.
Come here.
That's my finger.
That's my favorite part. You know what?
But
There's nobody else in this world I'd rather be stuck in an old abandoned store with.
looks like you got your wish.
I got another wish.
And that's it. They're telling me I might grant it.
Yes.
Will you stop pacing?
I can't. I'm sorry. Maybe it's them. Hurry up.
Or Cuddy upping his offer?
Oh, please, bite your tongue.
Dr. Martin, come on in.
Hi, Dr. Martin.
Hi,
Jack.
Nico's
Hi.
Dr. Paul Robinson. Paul, Mr. Nico Kelly.
Nice to meet you, my
Nice
wife.
to meet you.
Nice to meet you both.
Let's go. Let's do it.
By the way, before we get off half-cocked on this thing, let's make sure we all know the drill, all right? Now, Dr. Robinson, it's very important that should this thing end up in court, that your testimony cannot be thrown out by Chandler's attorneys. You understand?
I understand, Mr. Montgomery. There's no problem. I've done this before. First, I'm going to need to speak to the patient privately. I've brought along some standardized tests, which I'm going to give her. Then I'd like to see her interact with each of you. All in all, we're talking about a couple of hours.
That's great. Sounds easy to me. Let's do it.
But there's something very important. None of you should attempt to prompt her as to what she should or should not say. Is that understood?
Sure.
All right. Good.
Okay, Cecily, can you do me a favor? Can you call Brooke and tell her I might be a little late?
Sure, but I want to come with you guys.
Well, I think really it would be more helpful if you stayed here and just carried on as if everything were normal,
Yeah,
okay?
just in case
Okay.
Tad calls, okay? See you later. Bye.
Be careful.
I knew they'd turn down my offer, but I was right. As soon as I walked out the door, they started talking. The bug did the rest.
Very clever, Sean. My men will be here shortly.
May I have my money now?
When Dixie is back where she belongs and Ted Martin has been taken care of, then you'll get your money.
Wait a minute. You promised to pay me when I located them.
I don't pay $250,000 for pointing. I pay for retrieving. Bring the quarry in, then we'll talk.
Look, I thought the deal...
John, don't get greedy. You can find yourself in a position where $250,000 is chicken feed. There are a lot of opportunities for loyal assistance. Remember that.
All right. I'll show your men where they are, and then we get Dixie to Dr. Snow.
Very good.
What about Martin?
My men will take care of Martin.
Don't you want to go along?
As much as I'd love to see their faces when you show up, no, I have to stay here and give myself a good alibi. Ah, here are your escorts.
Then what's the story?
Mr. Cuddy will take you to where my wife and Martin are hiding. You take care of Martin. He'll handle my wife.
Let's go.
Sean, don't screw up. Just remember all that money.
Ruth, any news on Tad?
No, not yet. Angie, what if Adam's men get hold of him?
Oh, come on now. Don't think the worst.
How can I help it? When I think of the way Tad was brought in here last time.
Mrs. Martin?
Yes.
I need to ask you a few questions about your son, Tad.
Detective Berniker, isn't it?
Yes, that's right.
I really don't think this is a very good time, Detective.
Sorry, but it's important we find him.
Why? So that you can turn him over to Adam Chandler?
Look, Mrs. Martin, I know there's no love lost between you and Mr. Chandler, but in this case, it's absolute...
In this case, what? That man has done nothing but cause pain for everybody that he touches.
Even if it's true, it doesn't change the fact that your son took Mrs. Chandler out of Laurel Hill, a private psychiatric facility.
Do you know why? Tad is the best friend that Dixie has ever had. All he wanted to do was to get her away from Adam to protect her, and thank heavens that he did.
According to documentation, Mrs. Chandler admitted herself to Laurel...
Documents can be altered, and people can be made to say things that are not true. Have you any idea what Dixie's marriage was like?
Mrs.
The man is a liar, and he's a cheat. He has no morals, no sense of honor. He destroys everyone who gets in his way, including members of his own family. You know that his former wife is one of the most wonderful women on the earth.
You're referring to Brooke English.
Yes, I am. And because she couldn't give him a child, he deliberately set out to seduce Dixie, who was merely more than a child herself, working in his own home. And he got her pregnant.
And he married her.
Only so that he could keep the child for himself. He intended to get rid of Dixie all along. But my son Tad fell in love with Dixie, thank heavens for that. And anything that he has done has been to try to protect Dixie and her baby from Adam. Anything that he has done has been out of compassion and love for Dixie. Tad hasn't got a mean bone in his body, and I resent your treating him as if he were some kind of criminal. Now, if you don't mind, I have work to do. And I strongly suggest that you do your job and find my son before Adam's hired hands can harm him more than they did the first time.
What?
I like looking at your face.
You better. You're gonna be seeing a lot of them.
You know, when I was in that room at Laurel Hill, I just never thought I would get out of there.
Hey. It's all behind us. Right?
What do we do now? What happens after Nico brings your dad and the psychiatrist? What next?
I don't know. But whatever happens, we'll deal with it together.
How can we, Dad? I'm still married to Adam.
I know. And I'm not going to ask you to do anything that you don't feel right about. I'll take this thing as slow as you want to.
Thank you.
There's no reason to thank me. I do want you to feel comfortable. And I realize that while you're still legally married to him, we can't be as close as I'd like.
Well, I want to be rid of him.
I know you do. And you will be. I'm going to talk to Jack about it when we finish with this other business.
The baby. He's not going to give me the baby.
he's not going to have a choice.
This is it, boys. I don't see nothing.
Yeah, we're in the middle of nowhere.
The old road's about 100 yards straight ahead, through those pine trees.
Yeah, but where's the store?
Man, you can't miss it. There's nothing else out there. It's the only building. You're gonna find Martin and Mrs. Chandler. I'll take Mrs. Chandler.
Yeah, we know
you
the
guys...
routine. Let's go.
You have to hand it to Tad. Great place to hide out.
Yeah, it sure is. Let's get moving.
Shouldn't we have heard something by now?
We'll hear when there's news.
Okay. Hello? Oh, hi, Julie. No, Myra's not here. I can leave a message for her and she'll call you back. Okay. Bye-bye.
What does she want?
She wanted to talk to Myra. Oh, well, I'm sorry. Did you want to talk to her?
No.
I trusted Nico Kelly. I'll never know.
It's your move, Uncle Pete.
If I'd handled things, well, Dixie'd be home with her family by now.
And why didn't you?
The Martins, they know better. If anything happens to Dixie because of their mismanagement, check.
Nice move.
By the way, how are things with you and Julie?
Nothing's happening. Why?
Oh, I thought you two were getting closer.
Nope.
Just lost interest, did you?
No, I just don't see any use in wasting my time, that's all.
Sorry to hear that. I thought you two were well suited. Checkmate.
Dad? Dixie? Maybe they heard us coming and hid out. Make sure it was us.
Yeah, maybe, but I don't know. Looks to me like they were interrupted.
Maybe they're outside. Hold on.
Find anything?
Car's not there. They might have ditched it.
Looks like they left in a hurry.
Or maybe somebody got to them.
Wait. Nobody knew they were here.
Maybe that's true. I just don't like the way this feels.
What the devil happened to them?
Max's life is on the line. Watch One Life to Live next.